Hi Sharon, great to have you come down last week, and good to have a real good talk about your goals coming back into the game and where you see yourself. And certainly from a talent perspective, it's all there. Obviously, it just needs a little bit of nurturing technique-wise to try and get you back to a level that you've attained previously. But you certainly identified where you didn't think your grip had been necessarily absolutely A1 before, and sort of I think I confirmed that to some degree, particularly this lack of wrist hinge in the backswing. You can see you're using a lot of pronation of the forearm as opposed to wrist hinge, which you can see gets the club into this incredibly flat, open club face position. And of course, with the lack of wrist hinge, there's there's undue stress onto the rotation, if you like, which you can see gets essentially your head gets pulled away from the ball, but also the club gets way above the plane line. So from this steep position, now working into the downswing, you're going to have to shallow the club because you're clearly above the plane line to begin the downswing. So you've got to drop underneath, and that puts the body into a very face-on position to the golf ball, which is with the spine leaning back a fraction. It's not a good position to strike the ball from, particularly because the club's going to flip from here past the hands, because there isn't rotation to hold off in terms of the club head passing it. So just a difficult position to strike the ball from. So we really need to grip the club much more into the fingers on the left hand to really facilitate some wrist hinge and also strengthen up the club face a wee bit, and of course try and swing with much more wrist hinge in the backswing, but also just a touch flatter, keeping the club underneath the plane line. And then from here, obviously, if you do flick the club head, the thing's going to go off to the left. So it really, this grip in particular and this wrist hinge of the backswing really encourages, as opposed to the club head almost hitting the ball from this position, the club will be lagging much further behind. Obviously then you can start to open the upper body towards the target and really start to squeeze the back of the golf ball, as opposed to the lowest point of the swing being behind the golf ball. So yeah, some really nice 5-woods you hit towards the end of the session actually, which was quite encouraging. So yeah, really looking forward to getting together on Friday and putting the next step in place.